Hi everybody, I hope you're having a good week. Welcome to this During the Week video. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch it. It's Wednesday afternoon. Some of you might recognize where I am. I'm here at West Oaks High School at the Agricultural Department. And there's a reason that I'm here that I'll share with you in a few minutes. Here's what's coming up for us. First, I want to thank everyone who came to our drive-up offering this past Sunday. The focus of the offering was our preschool. From the drive-up on Sunday and from other donations brought to the church, we received over $1,700 for our preschool program, along with a table full of supplies. Way to go, King Moravian. I want to remind everyone of our recent study on Moravian music by the Reverend Dr. Nola Canals. We now have both of the recordings of the first session and now the second session on our church's YouTube channel and on our website. You can also find the link on our church emails. I encourage you to watch it and to hear some great information about Moravian music. Our task force working on our worship services has some great news to share with you. 2 weeks from this Sunday is Palm Sunday, March 28th. On that Sunday, we're going to resume our outdoor worship services. The service will be on our front lawn at 11 o'clock in the morning. Usually on Palm Sunday, we have a love feast in the evening, but this year we plan to have our Palm Sunday love feast as part of our morning service. Now we're going to continue with our precautions we had last year, which we did when we had our outdoor services, which include families and individuals seating in separate areas, which will be marked out on the lawn. We're asking people to keep their distance, which includes no handshaking or hugging. We will not have child care. We ask everyone to wear a mask, and we're going to ask you this time to keep your mask on throughout the service as we will be singing during the service. We have a survey that will be in our church communications, and we ask if you're thinking about coming or planning to come to fill out that survey so we know how many to plan for our love feast. I also want you to know about something else that's happening on Palm Sunday that's not from our task force. This is from Rachel. Following our worship service, there will be an Easter egg hunt for the children. Those attending are asked to pack a lunch for a picnic following the service. There will be some Easter crafts, which will be followed by the Easter egg hunt. We're looking forward to certainly the children being there. We hope we have a great group. We are also looking for those who might be willing to donate plastic eggs or candy for the egg hunt. And if you have any questions, please contact Rachel. Now back to the task force information. On Palm Sunday evening, we begin our Holy Week services, which will be from Sunday through Friday evenings, beginning at 7 o'clock. For these services, we will meet in the sanctuary. We don't expect a large crowd for them, so we will be in the sanctuary. We will be spaced out. We are asking everyone to wear a mask. On Easter, we will have our Easter sunrise service at God's Acre beginning at 6:45 in the morning. For those coming, we're going to ask you to space yourselves out and please wear a mask. And then later on Easter morning, we will have our Easter worship service from the front lawn in front of the church at 11 o'clock. It will be great to get back together, and I hope you'll consider coming. If you are unable to come, we will continue to have our services on Facebook Live, and they will be recorded. Our archives project continues. Rachel says they're halfway through going through the boxes of our church records. The group continues to meet on Wednesday afternoons at 1:30. There is certainly more that to be done, and if you're willing to help, please, you're more than welcome to. And then finally, this coming weekend, I hope you'll take the time to watch our weekend worship video. We continue in the season of Lent. I hope that you'll let these videos be a part of your spiritual preparing for the coming Easter celebration. We'll continue the series that I'm doing on Jesus and the cross, and you'll hear also some good music. So please join us. For our prayer concerns, we have a new baby in our church family. Congratulations to Cooper and Rachel Smith upon the birth of their daughter, Frances Olivia Smith, which was yesterday. Here I am on Wednesday. Yesterday was Tuesday. We also congratulate Zolly and Renee Smith and Paul and Debbie Victor, who now have a new grandchild. So certainly pray for this new life. Let's remember Jennifer Dunn. Jennifer had surgery this past Monday. She hopes to get home today, maybe tomorrow. So please continue to keep her in your prayers. Pat Johnson continues his rehabilitation at Village Care. Gina Handy continues to deal with a lot of pain. We certainly hope that can be taken care of. Amy Heath's father, Charles McClellan, had surgery yesterday in Asheville. I understand his surgery went well, so pray for him in his time of recovery. Jennifer Dunn also asked that we pray for her aunt, Mary Keene, who is having surgery for cancer today. Sally Sipes asked that we pray for her sister, Roberta Garrison, who's going through some chemotherapy. Paul Nickel asked we pray for his friend, James Going, who's been dealing with COVID. Thelma Matthews, John Matthews' mother, continues to deal with COVID. She's a resident of Vienna Village. Terry Lyda's neighbor, Charles Greenlee, dealing with COVID. John and Jane Elof's brother-in-law, Jack Marshbanks, we've been praying for several weeks now. He had surgery after a recent head injury. I'm very happy to say that he is home now as he continues his recovery. We pray for our schools. Certainly those at West Oaks and all the other wonderful schools around, the teachers, administrators, and students. And I thought maybe while I'm here at the school, I'll just mention those from our church family who are working in our schools. Shannon Anderson, Candace Covington, Jay and Emily Duncan, David and Patty Durham, Jen Harper, Jenny Key, Holly Mathis, Gary and Amy Nail, Patrick and Erica Nail, Kelly Nickel, Becky Patterson, Sheila Patterson, Amy Reeves, Anna Russell, Jennifer Shore, and Leah Simpson. Please keep them in your prayers, and certainly their students, all the students. Certainly pray for our college students and our preschool as well. We continue to pray for our healthcare workers and all that they are dealing with these days. Pray for our nation. We're still in this pandemic, but it seems like we're getting through it with the vaccine. Pray that that can continue to get out and do what it's supposed to do. And certainly if there are other concerns, just please let us know what they are. And you can see even more concerns on our church communications. Well, it is good to be outside on such a beautiful day, and it's great to be at one of the great schools here in Stokes County. The reason I'm here at West Oaks is because of something that they are doing which we at King Moravian are unable to do. Usually this time of year, our men are selling pine needles. We have guys delivering orders of pine needles. We've got guys loading up trucks and trailers with pine needles for people to come to the church to pick them up. And we have men and women and our youth just out at home spreading a lot of pine needles out. It's a great fundraiser for us, and it gets a lot of people involved, but not this year. Robert Simpson has been in touch with the place we get our pine needles to sell. Unfortunately, the place has no inventory of the pine needles. They have a lot of orders that need to be filled, and the weather's kept them from getting them. So this year, we don't have any to sell. So if you need some pine needles, here is a place that you can get them. Fortunately, the West Oaks Agricultural Department has pine needles to sell, and we're encouraging people to get them here. They're $5.25 a bale. Believe it or not, one of our members has already been here. They got here when I got here. Bailey Moran has been here to pick up a whole truckload of them already. So if you want some, you can contact Mark Powell here at West Oaks, and we'll have the information how to get in touch with him on our emails, or you can call the church office. I know for me, I can get so caught up in all we're trying to do as a church family at King Moravian to be a great church for God. Yet I also need to realize that here in the King area, there is a great community, and a community worth supporting and being here for. Supporting one of our schools with one of their projects is a great way to show some community support. There are many other ways to show support in our community. At our church, we show them what we do for King Outreach Ministry, and others our Mission Blitz. And there are so many other ways to show support to this community. So I hope by being here at West Oaks this afternoon, that it will not only be a reminder to continue to keep our students and teachers and administrators and school staff in your prayers, but also be a reminder how one of the ways we serve the Lord and that we are God's great witnesses is through what we do for our community. I hope you have a great rest of the week. Thanks again for watching, and God bless you. And I hope I can find the button to cut it off because it is kind of bright out here and I can't see the screen very well, but thanks again for joining us, and I hope to see you soon.